Sag, born November 22nd to December 21st, what can you expect for the month of March 2017? Let's tune in and find out. So Sagittarius, there's a great resilience that you bring and a lightness and a freedom that you're really going to be in your element this month. I just see people just, you eating it up, right? Really being the center of attention, really enjoying yourself, and people really happy to have you there. So I feel like, it's a great marriage that's happening for you this month in terms of your charisma and your personality and your friends and just life. It feels really very much like a party and very fun. So let's start with your romantic relationship, Sages, and see what's in store for those of you that are in a committed romantic relationship for March. Well, all that fun, I see some of you wanting to do it alone, or you're a one-person show and really don't want your spouse around. And it could be just that you're needing some breathing room, or it could be that they're a Debbie Downer and they're trying to pull you back, keep you to themselves, or just that you're out of bounds and you're doing way too much, or you're acting single when you're married, right? Any number of those and more. But there is a little bit of a struggle I see in terms of your self-expression and being married. And I think that this month you're going to be able to work that out. And I do see you happy. I do see you cuddling your spouse and being connected to them or your partner. And it just feels like, those little tiffs that relationships go through. It feels small and it feels like something you can work out. Now, for those of you that are single Sages, and if you happen to be interested in creating a long-term romantic relationship, would this be a good month for you? I'm not feeling it so much this month because I see you more as a showman, and some of you haven't done, I've got such a stab in my back right now under my left shoulder blade. For some of you, it could be the right. Sorry, that was just like a stupid thing, but anyway, wow, it's under my left shoulder blade, and it has to do with relationships, right? So you need to work on your relationship first with yourself and heal. And if you do that, then I think, the months ahead, you could be prime for a romantic relationship. But right now, there's some healing that needs to be done. And I feel like you've been wounded. And either you're unwilling to show it, because I'm seeing this great, happy face, right? And underneath, you're really wounded. So this is a great month for you to kind of really dig in and let that go and not let it stop you. So, if it makes you feel any better, Venus, which is the planet of love and romance, is actually retrograde from March 4th to April 15th. So it's really not there to kind of help you anyway in the area of romance. So you really want to use it on yourself and heal and do that, as opposed to trying to create a new relationship when you haven't healed from the old ones. So take care of yourself, nurture yourself, and that's going to set the tempo for you to actually attract the right person for your next romantic encounter. And I don't feel like it's that far away. I feel like it could be as early as May, okay? And it doesn't mean that you wouldn't meet them ahead of time. It doesn't mean that you can't have fun in between, because as we said, when I opened the scene, I was just seeing you guys being the life of the party. Okay, so let's look and see your money for Sages for the month. I feel like you need to become productive with yourself. I don't feel like there's really money issues. I feel more like it's a productive conversation. So if you're feeling down on the dump or not feeling settled or satisfied, you want to handle that, and then that productivity is going to be able to allow more money to come in. It feels like the money flow is normal, I want to say, or consistent. But then I feel like there could be this slump in the middle of the month. And with that slump, there might be a slowdown with the money temporarily. I don't feel like it's long term. I feel like you guys are such a big energy. So Sages, it almost feels like your creation is tied to your money. So it could be that you're somebody who's some sort of artist, writer, creator. And that it's through that process that your funds are tied. So when you're not feeling very creative or you're feeling down, the money's not flowing as much. So you can make adjustments for that by taking care of yourself and healing yourself, and then the money can come in. It's because the money this month feels like it's directly connected to your heart and to your what you value and enjoy, right? Anyway, at least any additional monies to what you're used to coming in. Okay, so let's look at your health, Sages. Some of you may have an eye issue going on, whether it's just a swollen eye, whether you've had issues with a contact or red eye or pink eye or whatever, or just an allergy, a cold in the eye, I'm just feeling this intense energy around the eyes and around the front of the forehead. Just take care of them, right? So that's what there is to do, is take care of your eyes and take care of yourself. That I don't feel like there's anything big that you're going to be facing with your personal health this month that you don't already know about. So in other words, the only other thing that could happen is we just had a new moon solar eclipse in Pisces, February 26th, and that can go up to 30 days out, which would be March 26th. So but even at that, it doesn't feel new. It feels like it's a flare-up, like, oh, that happened to me 18 months ago, and it's back. It could be something like that, right? And for some of you, it could also be female problems, ovaries, uterine, that sort of thing. Again, it feels temporary. It doesn't feel like a big deal. It feels like you just need to handle it, take care of yourself, and nurture yourself. And again, all this goes back to self-care and self-love. If you take this month to self-care and self-love, these issues will be minuscule or they won't even manifest. Okay, so let's look at anything unexpected for Sagittarius for the month. Oh, this is interesting. I feel like you're going to meet somebody who already knows you. Sounds a little odd, doesn't it? But what I mean is that you meet somebody and they know you. They got your number, they know what to say to you, they understand you, and you clearly don't know this person, but they somehow, it feels like have known you forever. And you're like, how do they know that about me? How can you be saying that? That's amazing. And that is the connection that will open your heart and will allow you to be able to connect more with the heart instead of the sexuality. So we've come full circle here, and about how you might meet this person or why you'd be drawn to them is because they've got your number. They got you figured out. And it's not an intellectual thing. It's coming from their heart. It's directly from their heart energy, and they know how to meet your needs. They know how to give you what you need without you even asking. Really beautiful. And it could just be a platonic relationship too, a really strong friendship that you needed. Or it could even be that manifesting with a relationship with a healer, of somebody who really knows how to help you heal. So either way, open the door, make those connections, and take care of yourself. All right, Sagittarius, love you guys. Have an amazing March. If you like my intuitive astrology, please click like, comment below, share it with your friends, and I look forward to connecting with you again next month.